bank's capital is divided by its risk-weighted asset to get its capital adequacy ratio. The current minimum capital to risk-weighted asset ratio are 8% under Basel Section and 10.5% with a 2.5 conservation buffer under Basel 3. In cases where the bank, after taking into account the specific risk profile of the Islamic financial institution, specifies in writing a higher minimum capital adequacy ratio for an Islamic financial institution, the Islamic financial institution shall hold and maintain such a higher minimum capital adequacy ratio despite paragraph 10.1. The minimum capital adequacy ratio shown below must always be held and maintained by an Islamic financial institution.
Islamic banks are required to comply with Sharia principles, which prohibit the payment or receipt of interest. As a result, the traditional Tier 1 and Tier 2 capital that is used in conventional banks cannot be used in Islamic banks. Instead, Islamic banks use a system of profit and loss sharing (PLS) for their financing activities. Under the PLS, profits and losses are shared between the bank and clients. This means that the bank's capital is tied up in the financing activities and it cannot be easily accessed to cover losses. To address this issue, Islamic banks use a different set of capital adequacy ratios that take into account the unique nature of their financing activities. Another important ratio is the Tier 1 capital ratio, which measures the bank's core capital in relation to its risk-weighted assets. The core capital includes the equity of the bank as well as other forms of capital such as retained earnings and certain types of reserves. Overall, capital adequacy rules are an important part of Islamic banking as they help to ensure that banks have sufficient capital to cover their potential loss while also complying with Sharia principles.
Hello everyone, my name is Raiwan Suresh and my registration number is 01DKB21F1028. Today, me and my friend Shafiq want to explain about the nature of the large risk requirement exposure for the Malaysian bank. Okay, first of all, we want to see about the all points in the slide. I want to explain about the definition of the what is large risk requirement exposure for the Malaysian bank. What is that? I want to explain about the definition. So the definition of the large exposure risk requirement is the sum of all exposures values of a bank to a single counterparty or to a group of connected counterparties that are equal to or about 10% of its Tier 1 capital. So this is the definition of the large exposure risk requirement.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Hafidin and now I want to tell you guys about the scope of application. Number 1, the risk-weight capital adequacy framework, disclosure requirement policy, document issued by Bank Negara Malaysia, aim to enhance the transparency of disclosure on the risk management practice and capital adequacy of banking institutions. Second one, the policy is applicable to all banking institutions licensed under the Financial Service Act 2013 FSA. And the last one, the information provided in the Pillar 3 disclosure of the bank. Frequency of disclosure. Full disclosure requirement under the B&M guidelines are made on an annual and semi-annual basis. Frequency method is an actuarial method for determining the expected number of claims that an insurer will receive during a given time period and how much the average claim will cost. Frequency method use historical data to estimate the average number of claims and the average cost of each claim. The method multiplies the average number of claims by the average cost of a claim. In the average method, frequency refers to the number of claims that an insurer anticipates will occur over a given period of time. If the frequency is high, it means that a large number of claims is expected to occur.
Okay, now I want to explain about the capital adequacy in this large exposure risk requirement. Okay, first of all Malaysian bank need to follow the BNM guidelines for this capital adequacy. BNM guidelines on a capital adequacy seek to ensure that risk exposures of financial institutions are supported by adequate level of capital. So that's it. That's why all bank need to follow the BNM guidelines for this capital adequacy. Okay, the second one, the capital adequacy ratios of the group and the bank are computed in accordance with BNM policy document. So the BNM guidelines already have all the ratio need to follow by the BNM. How the bank need to compute for the capital ratio, all are already inserted into the BNM guidelines document. Sorry. So last one is pursuant to BNM's capital adequacy framework. So all bank need to follow the BNM guidelines and regulatory framework of the BNM guidelines. So all bank need to ensure the capital ratio was above the percentage that required by the BNM. Okay, after that, we all know that all information about the capital ratio and the risk requirement, all method of information was bank will be stated in the Pillar 3 disclosure. So where is the medium and location of this disclosure? So the Pillar 3 disclosure of the group is available in the group's corporate website or bank's official website. So every bank official website, they already have the section for the Pillar 3 disclosure. So there will be the PDF, and we also make a research. So in the website, they already in the PDFs method. So we can see all the capital ratio and the risk informations. All we can see in the disclosure. So every bank official website, they already have the Pillar 3 disclosure in their website. I think that's all from us. I hope this video will be more informative for the viewers of this video, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And that's all from us. We will see you in the next video. Thank you very much.